Hello Year 5. I was really impressed with all the work you did last week on area and perimeter. Really well done. This week we're going to be looking at translation. And translation is when a shape moves horizontally and vertically but does not change in any other way. There's no reflection, it doesn't get bigger or smaller, it doesn't rotate, it just moves horizontally and it moves vertically up and down, but it doesn't change in any other way. Let's have a look. So, when we think of translation, we often think about languages. And if we see here, English, the word in English for a dog is dog. And if we look at Latin, the translation of dog is canis. But if we look at the pictures, they're identical. The dog hasn't changed, it's just moved from the English language to the language of Latin. So let's have a look at maths, see how that's different. If we look here, our right angle triangle A has moved to point B. It's stayed in exactly the same shape. There's no rotation, there's no reflection. It's just moved horizontally and it's moved vertically. This case is moved down rather than moving up, but it's still in the horizontal, the x-axis plane, and the vertical, the y-axis plane. Let's have a look at something else. So we've got our dog here again, and he starts at point 3, 2. We always go along the corridor and up the stairs. Point 3, point 2. And he's going to have a translation of 3, 4. That means he's going to move horizontally 3, 1, 2, 3, and then vertically 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so his new position would now be 6, 6. Okay, so to carry on with your learning and understanding about translation, you're now going to go onto the Oak National Academy website. And I'm going to show you how to do that now. So, if we go onto Google and we look at Oak National Academy, up comes here, and you can tell if it has these oak, it looks symbol like this, you know you're in the right place. The Oak National Academy looks like this. Just move myself across, and we know that we are going to go into the classroom here. Looking here, we can see our online classroom supporting every teacher to support every pupil. We're going to go into our subject at the top here. We're going to go into Year 5, and we're going to go into Maths. And here we can see our first lesson, today's lesson, Monday's lesson, an introduction to translation. Tomorrow you'll be doing describing translation. On Wednesday, describing positions and coordinates, and then on Thursday there'll be purple mash work, and Friday your arithmetic test. If you want to carry on and try any of the other lessons, that would be brilliant, and feel free to do that. So when we click on the lessons, what happens? Well, they always begin with a little bit of a quiz. You start your lesson, you start your quiz. And here it's multiple choice. I'm just going to go through quickly and guess without reading. You'll obviously take your time, you'll read it, you submit. Now you can have a look at your score. Oh, I didn't do very well, 2 out of 5, and it will tell you where your answers were, why you got it wrong, what the correct answer should have been. Then you can close your answers down, and then up here we close our quiz. Make sure you close your answers to the quiz before you close the quiz. And then down in the corner here we can go on to our next activity. Our next activity, I'll just move to the side here, is a video, and it's very similar to this video.
Welcome to your first Year 5 maths lesson. My name is Mr. Barton, and I'm going to be working with you today.
Good afternoon, Mr. Barton.
Over the next 2 weeks, we are going to be working on transformations.
So, Mr. Barton will help talk you through, he'll be able to walk through, you've got 10 minutes of listening to him produce a brilliant lesson. When you finish that, there's an activity for you to do in your books at home, an independent task. And I'd love to see that, a picture of that sent to the Purple Mash emails or sent to the class emails. And once you finish that, you move on and there's another quiz. Very similar to the first one, but hopefully your score will go up this time because you'll have a better understanding. When you close the quiz, you can end that lesson. Lesson complete. Well done. And then the next day you move on to the next one. So try this out, use them, listen to the other teachers, try the activities, let us know how you're getting on, what you like about them and don't like about them. And I really look forward to hearing from you, and good luck. And I'm sure on Thursday, when I give you your translation Purple Mash to do, you'll all do brilliantly because you've learned loads from the National Academy. Bye bye, see you soon.